up? What up? Welcome to the Live Game, episode 132. This is your average man from Taking on Football.
Somebody's watching the show.
Turn it down. It's fine there. Volume down, buddy.
I am your co-host Marcus. Joining me on the panel tonight is Herman. Say what up, Herman.
Hey.
Sound effects still not working. I don't know what the hell's going on.
You had a whole week. You had a whole week, dude. Really?
I don't know what the problem is, man.
Darian.
Whatever. Next up, we got Brian. Say what up, Brian.
Thank you for joining us.
And last but never least, we got.
Can I just say mine?
What?
No, they coming to see me.
And last but never least is Mark. Say what up, Mark.
Good evening.
Damn. Oh, sorry.
Before we get started, I want to encourage everyone to like, share, and subscribe, especially if you're watching on YouTube. You can also catch us on Twitter at the Live Game 3. You can catch us on Facebook at our Facebook group, The Live Game, and also on Instagram at the official Delay of Game. At the end of the show, you can catch us on OnlyFans, where tonight Mark will be selling feet pics. So, if that's what you're into, then hey, more power to you.
How long is this OnlyFans joke gonna go?
Every week. Hopefully.
Every week till we start getting the money. That's what's gonna happen. Can't hear you, Mark.
Thank you. I'm the host tonight. We're gonna talk about some NFL news, get into some hot topics, review our picks for the NFC picks for the upcoming season, and then we end it with our final thoughts.
Okay, so it's not just me, right?
No, it's because he's in Pittsburgh.
Okay. Mark.
What happened?
What's wrong?
You can't. Sometimes you're going like in and out.
Yeah.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Like his voice is awesome.
Yeah, you were like talking, but like your face wasn't moving.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna start off with the news.
Let's do it now.
Marcus.
Okay.
This is gonna be a good show. It's a classic.
So cut down day in the NFL is always a hard one on head coaches. Having to tell the player they weren't good enough to make the team is tough. It must be even tougher when it's your son. That's what Jaguars coach Doug Peterson had to do Tuesday. His son, tight end Josh Peterson, was among the players the Jaguars waived. It wasn't an unexpected move. Josh was fifth on the depth chart, and the team opted to keep only 3 tight ends. It was still probably made for a bit of awkward conversation at dinner that night.
All right, next story. It's going to be Herman. Take us with the next story.
All right. So the Arizona Cardinals QB Kyler Murray will start the season on the PUP list. Starting the season on the PUP list means Murray will miss at a minimum the first 4 games of the regular season. There have been rumors coming from the Cardinals organization that Murray may not play at all this season, but that is unconfirmed so far. They're tanking.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Brian, go ahead with the next story.
All right. The Chiefs put star defensive tackle Chris Jones on the reserve did not report list Tuesday. Jones is currently in a contract dispute with the team. Reports are the two are nowhere close to a resolution, and Jones stated on Twitter that he is willing to hold out until week 8 if necessary.
All right.
Did they franchise tag him?
I want to say yes. No, he's in the final year of a contract.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's in the final year of his contract.
So they can do something. Okay.
All right. So the last news story I have is the Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa won't talk about the contract for after 2023. The Dolphins displayed a level of commitment to quarterback Tua Tagovailoa earlier in the offseason when they exercised the 5th-year option on his contract for 2024. But the team hasn't reached a long-term agreement with Tua. As the Dolphins get ready to open up their season against the Chargers in Los Angeles, General Manager Chris Greer said on Wednesday that the Miami is putting contract talks with the representatives on hold until the end of the season. So they still haven't narrowed down a full contract yet. They just extended his 5th year.
Hey, Mark, can you say Tua's full name 3 times fast real quick?
Tua. Time out, Mark. Can you say it, Marcus?
No.
Tua.
Yeah, I would have just said Tua. I think I would have skipped it. I think everybody knows you talking about if you say Tua.
once he butchered it once, he had to butcher it.
Herbert, because we'll talk about it, but it wasn't in the rundown. So
I'm gonna run you down, Brian. All right, we're gonna talk about our hot topics for this week. Which player were you shocked to see to get cut this Tuesday? I'm gonna start it off with you, Brian. Who did you think was you were shocked to see?
Man, I looked at the list and stuff, and be honest with you, it wasn't nothing really that jumped out to me. The biggest surprise, of course, is who we just finished talking about, and that's Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy was Kyler Murray's backup, really the only competent quarterback that they had on the squad, and they cut him. His salary was only $2.5 million, and now they got Josh Dobbs, who they just acquired, and a 5th-round pick named Clayton Tune on the roster. So they got Josh Dobbs, I guess, is going to be a starter, and heaven forbid if anything happens to them. I mean, it's just a terrible situation. So I picked Colt McCoy.
I'm actually going to change up to with the Bears. The Bears kind of ran into a similar situation too, where they let go their veteran quarterback PJ Walker for a first-year rookie, Tyson Baggett, and he's from Division II, Shepherd. It's in West Virginia. He's a rookie backup behind Justin Fields. That one was surprising to me that they didn't keep Nathan Peterman or PJ Walker with the Bears. I thought that was interesting move. So I was shocked about that one.
Yeah, because they'd be in the same boat if something goes down.
Yep. Herman?
Well, I was going to go with Colt McCoy too, because like Bro said, he was the only competent backup quarterback they had on the roster. You would have thought he would have just slid right in and played, for started.
At least the first 4 games, right?
Yeah, at least the first 4 games, right. But another interesting thing was that the Patriots cut both of their backup quarterbacks too. So at one point they only had Mac Jones as he was the only quarterback on the roster. So this is a lot of weird stuff going on. Quarterbacks, cutting this to get down to the 52. But they did bring back 2 quarterbacks on their practice squad after they waivers. So, but other than that, there was I didn't feel like there was any real big names that stuck out like whoa or anything like that. Like in the past. So.
And Herman, that it was funny too what you brought up the Patriots, because remember last year, was it Zappy or something?
Yeah,
remember he played those 2 games and they was talking about him taking the job over.
Yes, they were. So that's what shocked me when they cut him. But I think they brought back.
I think he made it to the practice squad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Marcus, who's your surprise of the cuts?
So I'm going to piggyback off of Brian and Herman. I was most shocked by Colt McCoy. Like that was the only, like I already said, that was the only competent quarterback on the team. With no Kyler Murray being on the pup list. I'm not trying to say anything, but I think somebody's tanking. A couple years ago we had tanking for Trevor. I think somebody's tanking for Caleb.
Tanking for Trevor, tanking for Tua, or was tanking for somebody.
I think they're taking for Caleb this year. Is what's happening, because that sounds mighty suspicious. That you traded for Josh. You traded for Josh, whatever his name is, and what's this dude's pedigree? What is he ever?
He's a backup all his career. If that.
Journeyman.
Yeah,
he's a journeyman. It's very suspicious though.
Maybe they think they're gonna strike lightning like with like the Seahawks and what's his name? Seahawks quarterback. Now.
Nah,
Geno
they
Smith.
tanking.
Geno Smith.
They tanking.
Hey, did y'all hear the rumor that the Colts were they're tanking so they could get Marvin Harrison Jr.?
No.
They're like nobody tanks for a wide receiver.
Yeah, who tanks for a wide receiver?
Right.
That's crazy.
All right. Our next hot topic we have, and I'm sure two of my guys on here were probably not going to be too happy about this topic. We all know that Trey Lance was traded to the Cowboys. The question is, should the Cowboys front office have consulted with head coach Mike McCarthy about the trade? McCarthy with the trade of Trey Lance. Is the fact that they didn't mean that McCarthy is on the hot seat for the season? Marcus, I'll let you start this one off.
So to answer the question, should they have consulted? Hell yes, they should have consulted. How do you not consult with the head coach of the team, who is also an offensive-minded head coach, who is now calling the plays this year? Why wouldn't you consult with the head coach? They say they didn't even talk to him. They just say we're gonna make the trade. You brought in a third-string quarterback who's not even going to start, and what's that mean?
Fourth string.
He's the fourth-string quarterback. Who's the other quarterback?
That's it.
No, he's
I'm
just
Reese Chuckers. So yeah, the fact that you wouldn't consult with your head coach is just symptomatic of what Jerry Jones and the Cowboys do. It's crazy to me. Do I think it means he's on the hot seat? No, that's just what they do. It doesn't mean he's on the hot seat. They just disrespected their coach. Was like, we don't care about your opinion. We don't care that you're basically the offensive coordinator. You're calling the plays. Nope. So yes, they should have consulted with him. But what really befuddles me is everybody agrees, and I think it was put out officially today in some publication, that the Cowboys are the third favorite to win the NFC Championship. Why waste a fourth-round trade on a guy who's not going to see the field at all this season instead of getting somebody that can contribute to this supposed run? Why not any position except that? Trey Lance will not see the field this season. And if he does, that means the Cowboys aren't going anywhere, because that means Dak is hurt, Cooper Rush is hurt. It's just ridiculous that you made this trade at all, if you ask me. You should have got somebody who can contribute this season.
I'm gonna say yes, they should have consulted with him. Of course, he's the head coach, but this is they're gonna experiment with this whole thing. It's an experiment. If it turns out that Lance can be a quality quarterback in the NFL, I mean, would you give a fourth round for him? It's not so much a gamble. I don't see a problem with really trying to do it. I do have a problem with these two men on the same panel who talked about Lance, how great Lance was, and he couldn't beat out the Mr. Irrelevant, and now you seem to have him on your team now. I like to know how you all truly feel about that after thinking he was all that last year. But of course, does McCarthy should be on the hot seat? I think he'd be in the hot seat. He don't win no damn playoff games for sure. But other than the trade with Lance, it's an experiment. They're gonna kick the tires on it. They're gonna see what's happening with it. We shall see. We'll see what happens. Brian, what you think about it?
I agree. Both of them, probably would have been a good idea. Why not? He is the head coach. It's probably a good idea. But I mean, I don't know about all this disrespect. I mean, how far are you supposed to go down the chain, Marcus? I mean, you talking about he's running the offense, but he has an offensive coordinator. Should we have took the time to try to reach the offensive coordinator and let him know, hey, by the way, we're trying to get Trey Lance and this ticket, and we need to hurry up and let you know. What do you think about it? I mean, they didn't let Dak know. Should they have let that Dak know? Hey, Dak, by the way, man, hey, where are you at? Oh, you're at the party? Hey, could you go out the party, man? Hey, man, we're trying to let you know Trey Lance we're going to try to sign him and do what we got to do. Nonetheless, the point is, you spoke now. Silence. All right. So here's the point, okay? Whatever Marcus doesn't seem to understand is that acquiring talent is a 24/7 7-day-a-week job for any NFL franchise. You are always looking to upgrade. Yes, you have a talented roster.
5 days of the year.
Yes, you are trying to you're trying to win the Super Bowl this year. Yes, it would have been nice to acquire somebody that might have helped us this year. But who are we going to acquire? We just had a whole topic about how we were not surprised about any of the players that got cut this year. So what person do you think we should have got besides Trey Lance? A first-round draft pick who apparently didn't get a proper chance because he got a couple of injuries, and the team didn't have enough patience with him. You spent all this draft capital to let him go for a 4th-round pick. Why wouldn't you take that chance? The upside with Trey Lance is much, much greater than it would ever be with a Brock Purdy, who was the last that nobody wanted. Nobody wanted. You could have not even drafted him. Tom Brady was drafted in the 6th round, not Mr. Irrelevant, okay? You could have picked him up after the draft, okay, and got him. It was no big deal. So if you think that Brock Purdy has a bigger upside than Trey Lance, I don't know what game y'all are watching.
I love this justification. Me and Mark said last year Trey Lance was garbage, and it got proved this year.
I don't know if it got proved yet this year.
It's been proven.
I don't know how it's been proven.
It's been proven. Herman,
you lost your job. You lost your job to Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold.
That's why I say it's been proven.
All right. So first of all, this is only a topic because it's the Cowboys. You guys realize that the Bills, the Ravens, and somebody else also trade for Trey Lance. So 2 teams with elite. Be quiet. I'm talking now.
I didn't hear what you said.
All right. 2 teams with elite quarterbacks. Lamar, the Ravens and the Bills both tried to trade for Lance. 2 teams with elite quarterbacks. Okay, not the 4th round Dak Prescott, who's a top 10 quarterback. The elite ones, the ones at the top of the list. They tried to trade for Trey Lance. Okay, and these are the same teams that are in Super Bowl contention every year, right? But it's the issue when the Cowboys do it. This is the whole NFL story. This is the whole NFL story. It's only a story when the Cowboys do it. Okay, Mike McCarthy already said that they had already worked Trey Lance information up the draft. He knew everything he needed to know about Trey Lance because Trey Lance was high on our draft chart. Okay. We don't know time. We don't know how all this trade stuff went down. You don't have time to consult with everybody when you're trying to make a trade. Okay. Just like Brian just said, nobody significant got cut this off during these recent cuts. So there was nobody for Dallas to get. To kick the tires with a 4th round draft pick on a first round talent.
Yep.
Talent grade is that's what your GM does. That's what you want a GM to do. A 4th rounder, you're not getting much out of a 4th rounder as it is. Every now and then you find a gem like Dallas did.
Is your starting quarterback not a 4th rounder?
Yeah, like I just said, every now and then you find a gem. Now let me tell you this. Okay, so let's say that Dak plays out his next contract. He's successful, whatever, and Trey Lance becomes the Cowboys starting quarterback. Look what Dallas just did. They just got another franchise starting quarterback for a 4th rounder. They will have done it twice.
Even if they don't do that, they can trade Trey Lance. All they got to do is showcase him. They can trade Trey Lance and get more than a 4th round for him. So there's a no loss situation in this thing.
All right, let's steer this back.
If Trey Lance is garbage, then you just cut him. It's very simple.
Marcus, if your team had if Washington had any sense, they would have traded for him.
Absolutely. I definitely would have took him over.
At quarterback.
Right.
You have nothing at quarterback right now. Okay.
First of all, y'all bring up topics but not in the hot topic. We talking about
this is what you want your franchise to do. This is what you want your franchise to do. No, it's not about the coach. This is what the topic was.
And Mark expounded on this topic, so it's Mark's fault.
Right. Now, should they have told him if I'm the owner and I pay my other team that's worth $1 billion something, I'm gonna do what I want to do. If I have to do it fast, I'm gonna do it fast. I'm gonna tell you later. gonna be like, okay, because what he did, this trade did nothing to hurt Dallas. We didn't trade away a top player. We didn't trade someone who's even going to be starting. So I didn't have to go say, hey, how do you feel about this guy this year? I'm getting you this guy that you can develop for the future.
So let me
For the future of the franchise.
You think Trey Lance is going to be able to take Dak Prescott's job?
No. What I'm saying is that after Dak is done, Trey Lance will still be young. Think about it.
Trey Lance is our Justin Love or whatever Love on the Green Bay.
You know, McCarthy. This is what McCarthy did in Green Bay. This is what McCarthy did in Green Bay. Remember, he always had quarterbacks. So this wasn't going to be like McCarthy was going to be like, no, I want to. He's never been one of those coaches that says, I want a veteran quarterback to back up my starter. He's always developed young quarterbacks. So this is right up his alley. You know, you have those quarterbacks. John Gruden was. He wanted veteran quarterbacks. If you pull some mess like this on him, then you probably got a problem. But this is what McCarthy does. This is only a story because it's the Cowboys. That's the only reason.
No, it's only a story because the 49ers wasted three.
I mean, why wouldn't you throw a fourth round pick and say, hey, you fourth rounder?
I don't have a problem with it being a fourth round pick. I'm just saying I don't see why you had it. I don't believe in Trey Lance. He lost his job to Mr. Irrelevant.
What do you expect him to do? The worst case scenario, he gets cut. The best case scenario, he's a Cowboys quarterback. But what you're really looking for is just a backup, somebody better than Cooper Rush.
He wasn't given a.
Is that asking too much?
In San Francisco,
Cooper Rush was 5-1 last year. Who's gonna be better than him?
Cooper Rush was serviceable for you. Wouldn't you agree?
Would you?
He was 5-1.
Does Cooper Rush have an upside? Does Cooper Rush have an upside?
He was 5-1 last year.
Does he have an upside?
You think Lance has more of an upside?
Absolutely.
Right now?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, he definitely has more of an upside.
You'll find out.
So you would
by the way, Brian,
Trey Lance over Cooper Rush.
By the way, Brian,
Rush was 5-1 last year.
Yes.
For the future?
For the future, yes. Once he learns the system and gets in the grain, yeah, absolutely.
He's a first round talent.
Put it this way. If everything ain't going right with Coop, it's going to be a problem. He's not breaking out for a 50-yard touchdown run, okay?
So you telling me
y'all see something that Kyle Shanahan and Lynch didn't see because they saw it.
What are you talking about? They traded away first round picks to get this guy. So obviously they saw something.
And he wasn't the only team, by the way. They were not the only team.
So how are you going to sit up here and say that when they gave away half of a draft? They gave away a draft to get this dude.
Well, they messed up.
Away the house.
But once they got him in the building,
they messed up.
They were like, oh, hell no. Once they got him in the building, they were like, oh, hell no.
Nah, they didn't give him a chance.
And you know what else, too, Marcus? If they felt so bad about it, how come they let him start last year? The only reason he got cut, only reason he didn't play is because he got hurt in the second game. But he was going to start all last season. All last season. You wouldn't even know about no Brock Purdy if he didn't get hurt.
Because they didn't want Jimmy G, so they decided they're gonna go with what's his name.
So they kept Jimmy G. He did. Oh my God.
They didn't want him. But they didn't
want him. That's exactly right, Marcus. They didn't want Jimmy G. They wanted Trey Lance. They wanted Jimmy G out the door. So what does that tell you? A year later, all of a sudden,
he gave up the house. Now he's
all of a sudden. Come on, stop the madness. Stop the madness.
What it tells me is saying something going on in San Francisco. Something weird going on in San Francisco with their quarterbacks.
Nah.
I don't know. If
Heineken
would have 4-1 for me and kept my team in the playoff contention, I'd been very happy.
Yeah, we know because y'all was happy that Sam Howell.
It's different. It's different to get a couple games. It's another thing to be have an elite quarterback that can take you places, that can win games in spite of what things go wrong. That's what you need in the NFL.
Trey Lance ain't that dude.
You don't know what he is.
He ain't that dude.
Well, neither is whoever that dude is. Y'all got started. So
he's not.
I don't even know his name. That's so now. Sam Howell. Sam Howell ain't nothing. Hey, and he got drafted higher than Sam Howell, man.
Well, I cannot wait to see him fall on his face. But anyway, we
can
go all day on that one. Oh, yeah. He's going to fall on his face.
He won't. I just haters. Look at my hater thing ain't working.
And Hal ain't gonna average that many points a game.
Right.
We'll see.
Get them like 10 to 12 points a game.
Yeah, they're gonna be like the 2000 Ravens, Herman.
They won the Super Bowl, fool.
They did,
Yeah,
but y'all
well,
ain't doing
your
it.
defense ain't that good.
Yeah, your defense ain't that deep.
Tell Marcus, you're gonna see. You're gonna show him.
They're gonna see.
So-
They're gonna see.
All right. Are we ready to get into these picks now for the NFC?
Yes, we are.
I let Herman start off with his NFC prediction. We're going with the NFC East first.
No, we don't start with the East. We always start with the East. East is going to be last, so we can always be in our debates. Let's start with the North.
Okay, start with the North. Go ahead.
Excuse me, will you move? All right. So I have it. Okay. So finishing last in the division will be the Green Bay Packers at 6-11, 3-3 in the division. Yes, sir. The Detroit Lions will come in third in the division, finish 7-9, 3-3 in the division. I have the Chicago Bears finishing at 8-8, 2-3 in the division, and the Minnesota Vikings will win the division. They won it last year, right?
Yeah, they won it last year.
Once again, 11-5, 3-2 in the division.
So Herman
I have the Packers
believes in
falling
Kirk.
With the fourth round quarterback.
Hey, Kirk, you trust, huh?
Yeah, too
round
bad
quarterback.
Washington didn't. Too bad Washington didn't. Might
True
be in
that.
contention
True that.
now and then.
True that.
Marcus, let's hear yours, Marcus.
I got Green Bay last at 4-13, 2-4.
Damn.
Oh, man. What was the division record?
4-13. Wait, what was the division record?
2-4 in the division. Hey man, you got 30 years of Hall of Fame quarterback play. It's time, you know.
Yeah. They're done.
It's over. 8-9, Chicago Bears 8-9, 3-3 in the division. I got Minnesota 9-8, 4-2 in the division, and I got the Detroit Lions 12-5, 3-3 in the division.
I like it. I like it.
Y'all know I missed I missed the game. Hold on a second. Go ahead.
Herman me like last year.
Yeah, I missed the game. Oh, man.
All right, Brian, what you got?
All right. So I'm in agreement with Herman and Marcus with Green Bay coming in last, but I have a little more faith. I have them going 9-8. I have the Detroit Lions in third place going 10-7. I have the Minnesota Vikings in second place at 11-6. And I have the Bears also at 11-6, taking it away from Minnesota. I have them all going splitting the games. I got them all 3-3 throughout the division. So they're going to split. It's the games out of the season that is going to give Chicago the edge.
So you believe in the Justin Fields hype?
I do. I think Justin Fields was starting to come on at the end of this last year. So I do believe in it. And I had him as my fantasy quarterback, and he got me many points.
So I have to fix mine. I got the Bears. The Bears are going to be 9-8, and the Vikings are going to be 11-6.
All right, so
That was my message.
mine's is totally different than all three of y'all's. I've got the Minnesota Vikings.
Wait. You have Green Bay number one.
Let me tell you how.
Oh, God. Here is Green Bay number one. I'm going crazy.
Wait a minute.
Let
I
me
want to
tell
hear.
you.
We got the
I wanna tell
Vikings
you.
last. Okay.
Okay, I got Minnesota last at 7-10,
Damn.
1-5 in the division.
Damn.
I've got Green Bay at 11-6, 4-2 in the division. I've got the Chicago Bears at 12-5, 3-3 in the division. I've got the Detroit Lions winning division at 12-5, but they got a better 5-1 record against the division. I got
You know,
I got the Lions.
and you know, I don't know. I kind of agree with Mark a little bit because Minnesota hasn't done nothing for that defense. That defense
you,
sucked
Brian.
last year, and they
Thank you,
haven't done
Brian.
really anything this year to make it any better.
Thank
What
you.
did Detroit do to make theirs better?
True that, but they got better. They got a potent offense.
Detroit has young talent on their defense, is what they have.
Yeah,
they got young
yeah.
talent.
They had that one.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson. That's that dude.
Yeah, him. That's it.
Who does Minnesota got?
But what did Minnesota lose? What did Minnesota lose on offense, though? What did they lose though as a whole?
The only reason they lost Dalvin Cook.
They lost Dalvin Cook.
That's it. And he was hurt a lot. So
yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I can't see Minnesota falling that far. Like, maybe,
I mean, Marks is a little dramatic, but I mean, you know,
whatever. Don't.
Detroit's gonna have to prove it to me. I mean, I almost moved them up, but I'm like, it's still Detroit. You know?
Yeah.
We're gonna see. All right, we're moving on, Herman. You can take the next one.
All right, so we'll do the NFC South next. Let me make sure I got all my numbers right. Yeah, okay, here we go. Woo, it's gonna get ugly in the South, baby. And damn,
I bet y'all we all got the same division winner.
Oh, bro. Let me go to Tampa. How did I mess up Tampa too? Oh, here we go.
All right, maybe we should go to somebody. Herman is struggling.
No, I'm good.
You want to come back to you, Herman?
No, he got it.
Good. Tampa is going to be 3-14.
Dang.
2-4 in the division. I got the Panthers going 5-12, 3-3 in the division. I got the Falcons going 5-12, 3-3 in the division, and then the New Orleans Saints are going to be 10-7, 4-2 in the division.
So what you're saying is, what's the name will get fired?
Oh yeah, Todd Bowles is done.
Yeah,
He's done.
I'm surprised he made it to this season. Be honest with you.
Yeah.
It wasn't his fault Tom Brady retired.
It's not.
It's
not his fault.
But he's going to be the scapegoat, though.
Yeah, it's his fault the way that defense played last year.
Atlanta and Carolina both got so many question marks at quarterback, even though they're starting a new rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
So, and then Bakerfield is starting for Tampa. So come on, we are
right.
That's going. That's
All right,
actually probably the easiest division to do.
You think so? I'm gonna start mine with the Atlanta Falcons at 2-15. They go 1-5 in the division. I've got the Carolina Panthers at 3-14. They go 2-4 in the division. I've got the Tampa Bay Bucks at 7-10. They go 4-2 in the division. And I've got the Saints winning the division at 11-6 and giving them 5-1 in the division. Brian, who you got?
All right, Mark. I thought that you was reading off of my list because I also have the Falcons going 2-15, 1-5 in the division, and then I have one more win for the Panthers. I got them 4-13, 2-4 in the division.
Close.
I got the Bakerfields at 5-12, 3-3 in the division, and I have the New Orleans Saints smoking this thing, 11-6, undefeated in the division.
Dang.
Overall, I think they got the best offense and the best defense in that team, in that league.
They definitely have the best quarterback.
Yeah, they got the best quarterback.
They do. They do right now. Yeah. Yeah. Even though we don't have the records the same, but the endings are similar.
Yeah.
Marcus, who you got?
I got the Panthers going 2-15, 2-4 in the division. I got the Falcons at 5-12, 3-3 in the division. Speaking of Falcons, if you watch one of them games, you're gonna be hearing my name called a lot.
Hell yeah, they got the Helms in the secondary. Got a rookie from Alabama in there. They do. DeMarco Helms.
Yeah. I got the Bucks going 7-10, 3-3 in the division. And I got the Saints winning the division going 12-5, 4-2 in the division.
I knew we'd all have the same one, the Saints. So you believer in Bakerfield, huh, Marcus?
I won't say I don't believe in the Panthers or the Falcons. So.
But you believe in the Falcons more than the Panthers. I think the Panthers is going to have a pretty decent defense.
The Bucks don't got no run game.
No. Their receivers are old.
They
I don't even know who their tight end is anymore.
Good question.
I know I didn't draft none of them.
I'm feeling real good about my 3-14 Bucks right now.
Mm-hmm. Marcus, you ain't got to do that. You won't do that no more.
All right.
Whatever.
So, you, Brian, you want to take the next one? Start off the next one. We're gonna do the.
Hey, I'm ready for the West. I was ready.
Oh, you ready? Okay. What then?
Go ahead,
Go ahead,
no,
then,
go ahead.
Mr. Herm.
No, somebody else go first.
So what are we doing? This the West?
The West, yeah.
The West. Yes.
All right. So in the West, we have the Arizona Cardinals going 3-14. And I really need to go back and look and see where I see them 3. Maybe this was before I thought before they cut Colt McCoy, because really they probably should go 0-17. I do have the Rams not doing well, but doing somewhat decent. 5-12, 2-4 in the division. I have the San Francisco Niners taking a slip back, 9-8, 4-2 in the division. And I actually am a Seahawks fan. I actually like the way they played last year. I like the run game. I like the additions they made this year. I got the Seahawks going 10-7, 5-1 in the division.
Okay. Marcus, who you got?
I got the Cardinals going 0-17.
Caleb Williams, #1 draft choice.
Number one draft choice. I got the Rams going 5-12, 3-3 in the division. I got the Seahawks going 8-9, 3-3 in the division, and I got the 49ers 14-3, 6-0 in the division.
All right, you go ahead, Herman.
All right, so I got the Cardinals going 16, 0-6 in the division.
You said what?
I got
the
the
Cardinals?
1-16.
Okay, they got 1. Okay.
Who's that one? Who they beat?
I don't even remember. I'd have to go actually
Click on that. Click on the team. Click on the Cardinals.
Let me see who they beat, because I don't even remember. They beat.
You probably said the Commanders, you little ass.
Nah, I started to. Let's see who the hell did they beat? They beat.
I picked up beating the Rams, the Falcons, and the Texans. I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't even see where I gave that win. Let me see. Am I scanning too fast? Oh, I got them beating the Falcons. That's doable. Okay,
that's doable.
All right. I got the. I see the Seahawks slipping. I don't know why. I feel like the Seahawks are going to slip back, and I got them going 11-12, 2-4 in the division. I see the Rams actually bouncing back this year, 12-5, 3-2 in the division. And I got the 49ers at 14-3. I don't even know why, and 6-0 in the division. I don't even, I need to go back and change some of that, I guess. But yeah. And I don't believe in Purdy at all. I don't know. That's why I don't know how I got them going for 3.
Yeah. I mean, they do have a strong defense, though. Their defense.
They do, and I mean, that I feel like they're probably still the best in that division.
They're talented. They are talented.
And you know what, too? The Rams, they did y'all hear that little thing about the quarterback not being able to connect with the new players because when practice is over, they're on their phone?
Yeah.
That's on him, though. That's on the players, because they don't stay after practice, do extra stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's saying like he can't, like he's like old man, get off my lawn now, and it just seemed.
But you hear how the story came out, right? It came out through his wife.
From his wife,
his wife's podcast.
His wife's podcast, yeah.
They were having pillow talk, and he was talking to her about it, but she brought it out in her podcast.
Like, thanks, honey.
Yeah, ain't no way in NFL. I mean, unless he wants her to have this stuff out there, but
we would have had a conversation when she got home that night.
Yeah.
Well,
no, it's not the first time now. She's put him out there before.
Hold on, Marcus. There's no way. Yeah, she did. There's no way you're gonna tell her this, and you're not gonna discuss it and say, "Hey, look, baby, don't tell nobody this." And she goes out and blab it on the on the podcast.
Why would you have to tell her that?
It's pillow talk.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. He probably wanted it to get out. He wanted it to get out. That's my point.
I don't think so.
He couldn't. What else? What the young generation? How do you get contact with them through social media? Right? He couldn't talk to him regularly, so he had to get something out some way. I think he told her to do it. I do.
You couldn't just talk to Sean McVay?
Elaborate plan. That seems like I feel that's a big move. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't equate.
I mean, it's not far fetched though. It's not far fetched.
It's not. I guess it's not. But if that's what he did, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be a leader.
Get your wife to fight your battles.
Yeah.
All right, so I think I'm the only one that's left.
For the West.
I've got the Rams at 2-15. They're going 1-5 in the division. I've got the Cardinals at 3-14, 1-5 in the division. I've got
whoa. You got the Rams worse than the Cardinals?
I sure do. Yep.
And they got a Super Bowl winning quarterback on the team.
And Cooper Kupp is coming back.
Who can't connect with his wide receivers right now?
He can connect to Cooper Kupp.
Aaron Donald.
You'll see it.
Aaron Donald. Oh my.
Hey, look. Let me finish my list, and then you can say what you want to say afterward. Let me finish my list.
Okay.
I got Seattle. I got Seattle at 9-8 and 4-2 in the division. And I've got the San Francisco 49ers 13-4, 5-1 in the division. The West champions. But yeah, I don't see a lot in the Rams, really. I don't see a lot of it.
Did you see more in the Cardinals? We just went over how bad they're going to be.
It's only one game.
But you got them beating them.
And that's the one game they beat the Commanders on. So it ain't one game.
Lord.
The Cardinals, you got the Cardinals beating the Commanders?
I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you.
Don't act like it's not possible. I mean, Josh Dobbs is probably a better quarterback than Sam Howell.
Like I said, that's probably going to be like a 3-0 game.
Yeah, baseball score.
Keep sleeping on Sam Howell. Keep sleeping.
All right, so we got the last.
And the best.
East. I'll start this one off then, okay? I have the
Herman, get ready to cut him off
Commanders.
if he's blasphemy. If he's blasphemous, cut him off.
I've got the Washington Commanders at 5-11.
I'm
Plus
losing
1-4 in the division.
They need one more game, Mark.
I've got
Mark, they need one more game.
I'm sorry,
You
11-6. I'm sorry, 11-6.
The Commanders 11-6?
6-11. 6-11.
There we go. Okay.
6-11. I've got.
I'm about to say, well, good Lord, who wins this division? He got 11-6.
I've got the Giants at 11-6, 3-3 in the division. I've got the Cowboys at 11-6, 3-3 in the division. I've got the Philadelphia Eagles once again, the first team in I don't know how many years to win back-to-back title in this division at 13-4 and going 4-2. Eagles win the division.
Who are the two losses in the division?
I can't go back with the losses. I think they lost one of you all in the division, and I think they lost one of the Giants. I think.
So you think the Giants are that much better than Washington?
I think Giants plays Philly much harder.
They made the playoffs last year.
The Giants got smashed by Philly last year. It was Washington and the Giants that were really close.
But that's last year. We talking about a whole new season.
I mean, what do you think? What do you think has changed on the Giants that dramatically? And that slot?
They did win a playoff game.
Quarterback. It's quarterback. He thinks your quarterback sucks too, Marcus.
They did win a playoff game. The Giants did.
Yeah, because they beat y'all barely.
A playoff game. We weren't in the playoffs.
They got to the playoffs because they beat y'all. Between you and the Giants to get into the playoffs.
They won a playoff game too.
They did. They beat the Vikings, and then they got smashed by the Eagles.
They were supposed to.
Well, they wasn't supposed to lose the Vikings. Y'all were supposed to beat the Giants and be in the playoffs, but what else in there?
Marcus, tell me who
I don't like all this damn hostility. Okay,
you're the hostile one.
it was your hostile.
Just give us your list, sir. I can already tell you what it is. He got the Redskins number one.
I'm giving my list, sir.
He got the Cowboys last.
I'm giving my list. I got the Giants at 6-11, 1-5 in the division.
You can't mute me.
I got the Cowboys at 9-8, 3-3 in the division.
Ooh.
I got Washington at 12-5, 4-2 in the division.
Boy, this dude was smoking crap.
I got the Eagles 3-3, 4-2 in the division.
Oh my God!
I said what I said. Okay.
At least you had Washington.
I thought we were doing outrageous picks last year.
Yeah, I think we were.
Thought so.
What?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Herman, who you got?
So much like Mark, we were kind of similar. I got the Giants at 6-11, 1-5 in the division. I got the Commanders at 6-11, 2-4 in the division. I have the Eagles at 11-6, 4-2 in the division. And once again, no one will have
You got the
repeated
same.
as the NFC East champion because I have the Cowboys at 14-3, 5 in the division.
I like it.
Why are you looking like that, Brian?
lot. I like it a lot.
More realistic. More realistic.
We'll see. All right, Brian, round us out. What's your picks?
I gotta find the unmute button because somebody's an asshole. Oh, somebody's a butthole. All right, I have the New York Giants, the New York Football Giants,
I was trying to play it, I guess.
the New York Football Giants going 4-13, 1-5 in the division. I have the whatever they're called, the team in Washington, also 4-13, 2-4 in the division. I have Philadelphia Eagles at 12-5, 4-2 in the division, and of course, America's team also at 12-5, but they have a 5-1 record where the Eagles will have a 4-2 record. It will be close. It will be tight. It will be a nail biter. But the Cowboys, like Herman said, will win the division, and there will not be a repeat of a NFC East team 2 years in a row.
LJ, I gave him the split because I gave the Eagles a split. I think just because I know Dallas. I know Dak owns the NFC East.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I let them split. I let them split with the Eagles too. You know,
it's hard to sweep the division. It just is just because it's your division. So
I think I said we lost in Philly, and I think we won in Dallas. Is what I think.
yeah.
All right, so give it the what's the playoff order?
LC.
I'm sorry. I thought Mark was the host.
You know, I'm proud of you, Harvey.
I love you, Marcus, so much, so much.
All right, let's get a playoff seeds in order. Brian, you can start us off. Go ahead. What you have?
All right, so I should have wrote these down. There's 7 of us, right?
Yes.
All right. So this is crazy. Okay, I have the Detroit Lions making it in 10-7. What?
Wait, go to your number one. You can't go 1-7. I know
I was going to go from 7 to 1.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So the Detroit Lions make it in. I also have the Minnesota Vikings making it in the same division. I have – where's my 5? Oh, no, that's no. Oh, the Eagles. The Eagles are my number 5. My number 4 are the Seahawks because they win the division. Number 3 will be the Saints. Number 2 will be Chicago. So I have 3 teams in the NFC North making the playoffs. And, of course, your number 1 is the Dallas Cowboys.
Marcus?
Number 7, I got the Vikings. Number 6, I got the Cowboys. Number 5, I got the Commanders. Number 4, I got the Saints. Number 3, I got the Lions. Number 2, I got the Eagles. Number 1, I got the 49ers.
So you have 3 NFC East teams making it.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it happened last year.
Yeah, it did.
Not likely to happen this year.
Well,
I'm sorry. What was Washington's record again?
12-5. So 12-5.
stupid. All right,
Hey, for real, man, you need to start taking this serious, man. What are you doing?
You know what?
If you can find one other person in the NFL that has Washington going 12-5, I'll be quiet. But I bet you can't.
We cut the show short tonight. We see y'all later. Bye.
Oh my god!
All right, we're gonna start mines off with. I've got the Green Bay Packers at 7. I got the Dallas Cowboys at 6. I've got the Chicago Bears at 5. I've got the New Orleans Saints at 4. I've got the Detroit Lions at 3. I've got the 49ers at 2. I've got the Eagles at number 1 seed. Herman, finishes out. Who do you got?
All right, so I got the Bears coming in at the 7th seed. I have the Eagles at the 6th seed. The Rams at the 5. Saints are the 4. The Vikings are the 3. The Cowboys are the 2. And the 49ers are the 1 seed.
I'll be honest. I think Herman has one of the more realistic ones. I'm still curious about the Ram, but it's not. That's something that's like such a stretch like the Commanders.
Right.
You want it?
Oh God, 12-5.
You could have did like 10-7 at least.
Oh jeez. We gotta say that clip, Herman. We gotta say that clip.
Sure.
It just doesn't mean he's on the hot seat.
What is that?
What?
Nothing.
Somebody's watching the show.
That was nothing. So that finished out our picks for the NFC, the playoff division winners. We see how this all ends up in January, huh?
Yeah. Jeez, I can't wait for that show, boy.
Oh, Marcus, don't lose your picks, man. Don't.
Hey, Herman, when the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, Marcus might not let us do this show no more.
Yeah, you're right about that.
We better get them notes for StreamYard so I can keep talking once you come back. I'll say anything I want. Can't stop me. I see where it is now. I'll leave the studio. No, I won't.
All right, so are we finished?
You have to ask Marcus. He's the one being childish.
I have not been childish, sir.
You are. You picked the Washington going 12-5. That's childish.
Hey, it ain't possible.
That is childish.
It is not.
It is.
We'll see.
We got.
I want you to go and find a Washington reporter that has them going 12-5. Hey, time out. No. Before we go, you got to read that list. I need to see this win-loss. You got to read it. I need to know it.
Why are you so concerned about my win-loss?
Because I got to see what teams you think Washington, 12 teams you think is better, that Washington is better than.
I got them beating the Cardinals.
Agreed.
I got them beating the Broncos.
Yeah.
I got them losing to the Bills. Got them losing to the Eagles. Beating the Bears. Beating the Falcons. Beating New York.
Which New York? The Giants or the Jets?
Giants.
Okay.
We split against the Eagles and win one.
You will beat you beat them last year, so that's possible. I like that.
Beating the Patriots.
Okay.
Losing to the Seahawks.
Okay.
Beating the Giants again.
So you're gonna sweep the Giants?
Yes. Beating the Cowboys.
They're gonna sweep us too.
Or Thanksgiving.
Yep.
No, that's right.
Okay.
Oh.
It's kind of shocking. I must have just been going. I got them actually beating the Dolphins. I kind of take that one.
He's evaluating his own.
They dropped to 11-6. Go ahead,
Brian. You did it. You got him second guessing now.
Beating the Rams, beating the Jets, losing to the 49ers.
You're gonna beat Aaron Rodgers late in the season.
I have no faith in the Jets. at
Late in
all.
the season. Okay.
If you look at last week's show, Jets are going to suck.
Okay.
49ers beating them, and then the
Whoa,
Cowboys,
whoa, whoa. The 49ers beat them. Okay.
and then the Cowboys beating them the last game of the year.
Okay.
Now read your Cowboy pick, sir. Did you want to pick mine up?
I have no problem with that, sir.
Read yours, sir. Read yours.
All right. So the Cowboys beat the Giants. The Cowboys beat the Jets. The Cowboys beat the Falcons. I'm sorry, the Cardinals.
Right. You got the
The
Cowboys beating
Cardinals.
Aaron Rodgers? You got the Cowboys beating Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, it's the second game of the season. He's not going to be ready.
Hmm.
It ain't going to be an easy win, but it'll be a win.
Hmm.
The Cowboys beat the Patriots. The Cowboys lose to the Niners. Cowboys beat the Chargers. Cowboys beat the Rams. Eagles beat the Cowboys. Cowboys beat the Giants, so they do sweep them. Cowboys beat the Panthers. Cowboys beats Washington on Thanksgiving. Seahawks beat the Cowboys. Cowboys come back and beat the Eagles at home. The Bills lose. The Cowboys lose to the Bills. The Cowboys lose to the Dolphins. The Cowboys beat the Lions, and the Cowboys beat Washington.
We were pretty similar.
Any issues with that, Mr. Helms? Anything that seems unreasonable?
I look at I think the Lions will beat you.
Okay.
They can beat the
Lions don't play.
The Lions don't have a defense, and we have an offense to keep up with them. So, and they haven't beat us.
And it's on the road. Yeah.
Lions will beat you.
Okay.
So
So
with the Jets.
that's your beat, the Lions.
So with the Jets.
The Jets. Okay. The Jets will beat the Cowboys, but they can't beat Washington late
No.
in the season after Aaron Rodgers has been with the team for a while. Gotcha.
At home.
Gotcha.
And at home.
You know, and,
Gotcha.
but on this, I got you beating the Seahawks. I don't see how you figure they're not gonna beat the Seahawks at home. But
It'll be tough. It'll be
That's
tough.
one of them. That's one of them like brain fart games where you be like, how did Dallas manage to do that?
Yeah, and like I know we're good, but we got a young team, and we'll do something dumb and lose a couple games we should have won. All right, Mark. Now you. Oh, never mind. It's almost time to go. We only got 2 minutes.
Shut up.
I was gonna make Mark read his Steelers joint.
he did last week.
Did he?
I think we take him last week. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we'll end the show with some final thoughts. Get on wrap up and get on out.
Wait, what did we do last year? We didn't do final thoughts. What did we do last week?
I don't think we did anything last week.
We did something different last week.
Mark threw in the last minute hot topic or something like that.
Yeah. Now they totally threw me off because I don't even have a hot topic. So I don't even know what we do at the end of those no more. But go ahead, Mark. I'll figure something out.
I got one. You think
final thoughts? Go ahead.
you think not a final thought. You think Belichick will and Bill O'Brien will bring the Patriots back to form this year, or no?
I think they'll be way more competitive, but I don't see them like winning a division or anything. Did I have them in the playoffs?
I don't think
I agree with you, Brian. I think they'd be more competitive, but they don't have the talent up there right now.
Yeah, I mean, their wide receivers aren't good.
They don't have a quarterback, and
They
that's
got
the
Juju.
problem. They don't have
Oh,
a
yeah, you got
quarterback to make up for the lack of wide receivers. See, when they had Brady, they had a quarterback to make up for the lack of wide receivers.
Yeah,
That's why I
Now
said
they don't
talent.
have that.
yeah.
So-
They're going to have. I mean, they got a good running game, but they're going to have to be, playing strong defense and eating clock and keeping these offensive teams off the field.
But they're the worst team in that division.
Yeah.
They're truly the worst.
Well,
team
Marcus
in that
thinks that it's
division,
the Jets, so.
Oh well, yeah.
Actually, I had them tied both at 7 and 10. The Jets. So
We'll make the Jets 8 and
Wow.
Nah.
Yeah, they got to be better.
because they're gonna beat y'all.
no, you're not.
Mhm.
I think Aaron Rodgers' days are done. I think he sucks.
Are you correct?
Everybody think he's gonna go in there and do what Brady did and what Peyton Manning did in Denver. Not gonna happen.
Okay.
It's gonna be a disaster.
I be honest with you. I hope you're right, but
It's gonna be a
my
disaster.
football eyes tell me something different.
Hey, Brett Favre didn't go in there and take the Jets.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
To
did.
the
He didn't take the Super Bowl, but he took him to the
He went to
playoffs.
the playoffs.
Playoffs.
He didn't take a Super Bowl.
Took him to the. He got.
He got the playoffs.
Didn't he get traded again? Did he get traded to Minnesota and then the Jets, or the Jets did Minnesota?
It was
He
Jets,
went
didn't
to
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when Kirk Cousins leaves, that's where Aaron Rodgers will be. He'll be in Minnesota.
All right, let's wrap up this show. Marcus,
All right.
take us out of here.
Before we get out of here, I want to encourage everyone to like, share, and subscribe, especially watching on YouTube. You can catch us on Facebook and our Facebook group, The Leg Game. You can catch us on Twitter at The Leg Game 3 and on Instagram at The Official Delay of Game. Next week will be our, playoff / Super Bowl prediction, as well as the, what we call it? Damn, I forgot what we call it. Outrageous prediction of the year. And
the first picks of the game. See?
the first picks of the season. So we will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace. We out. And summer's over.
Peace, yes, sir. But not here in Texas.